Hi, my name is Juliana, and this is a video essay by me and Julienne Gayle for the Communications 150 class, Section 1, for the University Canada West. In this presentation, we explore the concepts of the impact of modern communication platforms on the psychological self-perception of an individual seen through the new dynamics of identities played in social media regarding perfectly curated social media profiles and body image. Ooh, that was long. The main goal of our discussion is to explore the psychological aspects of modern communication in terms of mental well-being and further raise awareness to the implication of modern communication. So grab your favorite snack, cuddle up with your pet, and hold on, because this is heavy stuff. Take it away, Julienne!
There are countless books, articles, and websites that discuss what social media has done to our relationship with one another. But how does social media shape our identity? In this video, let's examine some of the effects social media may have on us, how it might influence our perception of ourselves, and what is the extent to which we define ourselves by what we do online. Social media is so ingrained in everyday life that it's hard to imagine life without it. We look to social media for validation and validation of our own existence. We spend a large portion of our days on social media with hundreds of friends and followers, posting about what we had for lunch or congratulating someone on their new job. While it might seem like these platforms are just another extension of human life, there is more to this than meets the eye. Young people can now live on the internet because it offers more opportunities for self-expression than any other medium in history. You can easily become a celebrity simply by posting a picture or a video of your latest purchase on Twitter or Instagram. Social media is also, however, a platform by which we can examine ourselves in an objective manner. We take up to hundreds of photographs with each upload, and we often provide very detailed descriptions about where and when this photo was taken. With this data, we are able to construct an image of ourselves that is more than the sum of our actions. I'll give you guys an example. Why do you like your favorite celebrity's social media profile? Is it envy or admiration? No, it's the carefree, curated lifestyles and meticulously curated outfits. These personalities may have consented to have their accounts monitored for likes and comments, but that doesn't change one important detail. The way their posts are framed subconsciously affect your own self-satisfaction. No matter how careful we curate our public personas, subconsciously we're still influenced by the people that we are not even aware of. Social media is a great way to connect, but never forget that it's just the tip of the iceberg and you have to go beyond it in order to understand more about your friend. As mentioned above, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are transforming our personality in a phenomenal way. While posting photos and statuses, we tend to be extra careful about the image that we are depicting on social media. We carefully choose our photo frame, filter them, and then upload them to attract the maximum number of likes and followers. This is a subconscious game that is played by social media addicts. The more likes we get in our photos, the better this feels. However, somehow, people are unaware of how these subconscious feelings affect our psyche. In The Qualified Self, Social Media and Accounting of Everyday Life by Lee Humphreys, Humphrey discusses how, looking back in his social media activity, it does not accurately represent his life, and the curation of memories posted through social media did not signify the entirety, but instead, it showed of him and his friends alongside their achievements. Some people didn't have time to notice that these compulsive lifestyles have an effect on our well-being. They tend to believe that it's the life that you're living that is so exciting. So when we compare our lives with the lives of our favorite celebrities, we tend to feel frustrated and disappointed. We don't have time to notice the perfect makeup, trendy outfits, and stylish accessories. A recent study conducted by Ryerson University found that how a person's profile looks has an effect on how happy he or she will be in real life. They discovered that the person's social media profile has an effect on their level of confidence. This research showed that people with curated profiles who tend to post photos of themselves at the best time, place, and with the best people lead to a lot more jealousy, frustration, and envy than you would expect. Alongside that, the comparison with other individuals carried out even more outside of social media platforms. The study is further signified by a study where they asked a group of users of Pinterest how the curated and perfect photos on Pinterest made them feel in terms of self-perception. The results provided a double-edged sword, as individuals were appreciative of the photos and desired to emulate the same. However, the desirable is pitted against the desired, may lead to a depressive and perhaps somewhat hopeless feeling. The subconscious social comparison that social media brings with it, as seen in the previous study stated, show the inability to detach self-perception towards a social media outlet. The psychological impact it brings with it are still very well unknown, yet the implications seen are terrifying and hopefully get to be well moderated. In terms of what is the extent to which we define ourselves by what we do online, my partner can take it on from here. Thank you.
TikTok is a very famous social media at the moment, very, very famous between teenagers and young people. On the social media, there are many toxic beauty trends that become very, very famous worldwide, like this one and this one. These toxic beauty trends, they trigger many negative effects into people. All people are affected by these trends. And these trends also migrate to other social medias, such as Instagram. The negative effects of these trends are body dysmorphia disorder and eating disorders. They trigger lifelong traumas and cause an absurd effect into the external self-identity of people in general. These toxic beauty trends are normally made for people to compare themselves to others or to compare themselves to perfect ideals. For an example, beauty filters that are made to check if you are perfect or not. Social medias in general are also managed by algorithms, and algorithms are so complicated that most people actually don't understand how they work. But they are basically AI, artificial intelligence, that decide which content you should watch and which content is going to pop up for you on your social media profile. TikTok has a beauty algorithm. That means TikTok's algorithm decides what is beautiful and what isn't beautiful. That is absurdly problematic because beauty is relative all over the world. So for you to have a social media that is used worldwide, deciding what's beautiful for every culture is absurdly problematic, and it needs to end. There is evidence leaked by The Intercept and The Intercept Brazil, who showed TikTok's policy moderation document about TikTok's beauty algorithm. There is an attractiveness standard that gets the average beautiful people on the For You page to get them viral. The For You page on TikTok is part of the platform on which the algorithm decides what you are going to see and what you are not going to see. On that page, you can see videos from people that you follow, but you also can see videos from people that you don't follow. And there is an algorithm deciding whose videos are going to be in that page, whose videos are going to be more famous. This algorithm is based on a beauty standard. Another evidence for this problematic situation on social media is the AI website that tells you if you are beautiful or not. It's a website called attractiveness-test.com, and this website basically uses artificial intelligence algorithm to tell you if you are beautiful or not. People from all over the world can upload their pictures and the website is going to tell you if you're beautiful or not. This type of situation is completely problematic. There's basically no reason for this to exist besides to support this toxic situation that we are living and we have lived for many, many years, even before social media. On television, there were beauty standards. On magazines, there were beauty standards. Movies, there were beauty standards. And we have been cultivating this kind of situation and this kind of idea for years and years, and this needs to stop. Through these toxic algorithms, these toxic beauty standards, social media shapes our identities. We are inside of these platforms being told what to wear, how to look like, what skin color is the best, how your house should look, how your walls should be painted. We are unconsciously and consciously manipulated by these medias, and we shape our identities through that. We would like to finish this video by presenting you this short scene of Dr. Ulrich Schultz's TED Talk about how social media shape our identity. It's a very interesting TED Talk. I suggest you to go and watch the full video, but this piece of it is a good way of concluding this presentation. Thank you very much for watching.
If we think about this, it's basically a question of the relationship between technology and users. And if we look historically, we have relied on tools and technologies to become who we are. So from being cavemen, right, we relied on all sorts of technologies to be where we are today, using our social media, using our cell phones. And so this is what we call a co-constitutive kind of relationship, which means that we construct the technology, but the technology also constructs us.